talk. It's going to be about what men randomly talk about. It's going to be some real stuff. It's going to be some comedy in it, just random man stuff. Today on my panel, I have Marcus.
What's
I
up?
have Hiram.
What's up?
I have just Derrick. These are just some of the everyday guys that, you can see out on the street every day, working, doing what they do. We're just going to get a little brief intro from everybody. Marcus?
How you doing? My name is Marcus, as y'all know. I'm a photographer, and I just got married, and I'm very happy with life right now.
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hiram?
My name is Hiram. I'm a screenwriter, also owner of Black Mountain Productions, and I'm just here to give the real on what men do and how men feel about certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? This is just Derrick. I'm a singer, actor, comedian. I do a little bit of everything, but more than anything, I'm real. So I'm ready to get on this panel and give my truth.
All right.
And let everybody hear it.
Cool. Myself, my name is Kyon, the host of the show. I'm in just about everything, too. Photography, videography, music. So we all are doing multiple things here, just trying to survive. But this show today will be about relationships. Old versus new, how they were in the day, how they are now. So first question is, what do you guys look for in a woman years ago compared to nowadays? So we'll go with just Derrick first.
When it comes, back in the days, again, can I be real?
Be real. That's what we want.
Back in the days, I really wasn't looking for nobody. I was just looking for a warm body. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I rolled with the crowd, and I partied, and I was really counting numbers. But I was looking for quantity. But now, as I gotten older and as I matured and come into my own self, now I'm looking for quality. I'm looking for a quality in a woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look for how many. I want that one.
Okay. Hiram?
Seems like a tough question. Now you're making me think. Well, back in the day, I would have to say, as long as, she has somewhat of a body on her or something like that, I would try to speak. But as far as then, I was like kind of shy or whatever. I ain't really as open as I am now. But as far as right now, priorities change and stuff. So basically, the woman needs to be able to have a mind on her and stuff, have a good head on her shoulders and stuff like that beyond the body. Because, having a body is easy. Actually being able to think and do for yourself, that's a different story.
Okay. Marcus?
Well, back in the day, I wasn't really looking for anything in particular either. I was kind of, just playing around, being a man, you know what I'm saying? Well, at the time, a boy, technically, according to, so nothing really in particular then. I just wanted somebody who was pretty, who, I liked sexually kind of thing. But now, I'm looking for more somebody who I can build something with. More maturity, somebody who, has those goals to, that's trying to do something in the future and understand, life just, life is short, so we need to do, what we got to do according to being successful right now. So, maturity is something that I'm looking for. Somebody, like you said, with a head on their shoulders that, really understand, being an adult is, very important at this time.
Yeah.
Technically, you already found that.
Yeah, I definitely found that, and I'm happy because I don't want to keep searching for that no more.
Congratulations.
I have also found that, but me back in the day, if it was going to open it, I was getting in it.
Right.
Ugly, look good, don't matter. If it was going to open, I was going to get in
A
it.
warm body.
Oh, yeah.
A warm body.
But right now, nowadays, man, it's completely different. Because you can't just be with just anyone no more. There's too many epidemics around here, such as AIDS and all types of STDs. Plus, all these women out here ain't got a whole good mind on them.
Yeah.
So you got to find somebody that can connect with you mentally, that can connect with you emotionally. It's not always about the physical, but you still look. If it looks good to you, you
Yeah.
still want to say something to it. But to take it home to mama, as they say, you got to find that one special.
Absolutely.
So, okay, going on with the questions here. What are some deal breakers for you? Just Derrick.
Deal breakers for me.
Now let's say it like this: deal breakers from the past and deal breakers now.
Oh, okay. Well, since you put it like that, Now, in the past, really, there was no deal breakers because I was breaking all the deals anyway myself. So I didn't have any standards. I didn't have any preconceived notions. I didn't have any nothing. It was like again, it was move on. It was the college years. It was just, when you're young, you're just reckless. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like you can live forever. And when you get a little bit older and everything like that, again, like I said, it's all about coming into your own self and being mature and becoming the man that you are and the man that you are supposed to be. When you become the man that you are supposed to be, then you get to the point where, okay, well, the real deal breaker today for me is, I know who I am. And I know what I can bring to the table and what I can give to you. I'm going to give you my all. If you can't give me your all, then that's a deal breaker. Like, if I can't trust you, that's a deal breaker. I mean, I need that in my life right now. I need that trust. I need to know that if I can fall, that you can hold me up. And if you fall, I'm going to hold you up. I need that trust. I need that foundation. That's where I'm at right there. That's my deal breaker. Trust.
Hiram?
You have me think again. Let's see. Back in the day, I would say I was more along the lines of loyalty and stuff and everything like that. Deal breakers back then was pretty much you step out. If you ain't showing no interest or somebody is above me, like a friend or something that you spend more time with than me, all those was kind of like deal breakers. But right now, being a man that is, divorced and everything, right now my deal breaker would be more like if you're not willing to invest in me as far as what I'm doing or what I'm trying to strive for, anything like that, then you pretty much dead weight because you're not moving at the same speed I'm moving or you're not willing to keep up with what I'm trying to do. So that's also a deal breaker. And then on the kind of like light side of it, if you just dumb, we really can't do anything. For me, if a woman is sort of like on the dumb side, then I'm just going to use you for what I want and then move on. So there's no real growth for me right there. So I can't even invest in you because you're not showing no intelligence to even, be somebody to invest in. So those are two deal breakers for me because I've been through with my previous marriage. I've been through the whole cheating and everything and stuff like that, and that tested me right there. But I stayed with it because I made a vow. It's for better or for worse. So if I'm gonna stick by my vow, then I need to forgive and move on.
That's honest right there.
With me, deal breakers. Well, back in the day, my deal breakers wasn't advanced. My deal breakers could have been physical. You know what I'm saying? If I felt like you was either too big or your hair was too short. I had like real simple deal breakers back in the day. But I still, depending on the situation, I probably will still go for it, depending on what I needed at the time. Now my deal breakers are more. My primary deal breaker is probably cheating. I never cheated, so I expect not to be cheated on. So that's primary with me. I have to have communication in a relationship, and trust is and loyalty. I have to have that. Those are situations where I need that in a relationship, and if I don't have it, I don't want it. So those are my deal breakers.
Understandable. In my situation, I would say, of course, cheating. Of course, trust. of course, loyalty. I mean, and like Hiram was saying, if you're not intelligent enough for me, I don't think that I could stay with you because I would use that against you.
Right.
Not trying to be, some chauvinist pig or nothing like that, but
That's
consciously, I would use that against you. And I don't want to use anything against the person that I want to stay with for the rest of my life. So that person and we both got to be on this level here, and not me dragging you and you not dragging me. So let's meet in the middle. Let's do what we need to do. Marriage is a job. Relationships is a job, especially if you want it. If you want it,
not
there's
only that,
things.
I mean, like you gotta. Not only that, I mean, it's the thing is, you want to be around somebody that sit up there and make you better or inspire you to be better. I mean, you got to look for somebody that's at a higher level to inspire you and make you push you. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to your limits and beyond, and that's what you look for in a woman. I mean, you look for that balance in life.
Yeah, that's about that better half,
Yeah.
and it's all about balance, what I'm saying, understanding each other, because like I say, every relationship is different, what I'm saying, but it's about what works in your relationship. So, a lot of people try to compare their relationships with other people, but every relationship that works for one person doesn't work for another person.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
Piggybacking on what you said, I would actually switch that up a little bit. I would say the relationships are the jobs, because you can pretty much switch jobs, whatever. But when you take on a career, that's almost like a lifetime goal. So you might as well
that
put that as
great.
marriage.
Use that one.
Like that.
Yeah.
Marriage is career, because that's what you want to be with for the
And
rest of
when
your
you're
life.
in a career, you expect it to exceed and go level by level by level and exceed beyond the last point you was in. So
In that career, ain't no retirement. In marriage, ain't no retirement.
I'm getting my
Till
pension.
death do us part.
SSI.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
was great.
Basically sums it up, man. It's like with a career, you're looking to go different levels. You're looking to move into that corner office,
Job, you know what I'm saying?
on that top floor. So
Yeah.
once you get to that point, man, it's all good. I mean, once you find that one that you're actually looking for, you can't let them go. Because once you let them go and somebody else get it, you're gonna see exactly what you was looking for
When it's too late.
with her with somebody else. Now it gets crazy. It gets crazy. So we're gonna go to break, and then we'll get back with the next segment.
Teradon Entertainment, your ultimate entertainment experience. We provide professional DJing services, photography services, videography services, and much, much more. Please call us at 855-744-7755 or hit us up on our website or all the social media.
All right, we're back. Second segment of the show. This next question is going to be a little doozer for the fellas on the panel. We're going to start off with just Derrick again. Quick question.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's easier to be in a relationship now versus back in the day?
Okay, this is how I feel. Today, yeah, it's most definitely easier to be in a relationship, but again, you got to realize what a relationship is. I mean, because like I said, you got social media, you got all that. I mean, I can sit up there and I can tell you who I am and everything like that, and then it can all be a lie. I mean, like, I think right now we don't get to take the time to even focus on each other no more. I mean, like, anytime you trying to talk to somebody, they got earplugs in their ear, they got they just not focused. And like, again, for me, as far as a relationship, I want something that I want to be able to talk to you. I want to be able to sit up there and have a conversation with you. Yeah, I mean, to have a relationship, as far as relationship-wise, it's easy. But the relationship that I want is much, 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 much harder. Because, I mean, like, it's just not the way it is.
Her?
Well, in my opinion, it's a little bit harder to be in a relationship these days than it is back in the day. Because, I mean, back in the day, you didn't have, I mean, people, you kind of had to take people at their word as far as, you know, who they are, this, that. And back then, people were a lot more honest and value, you know, what they say on a regular basis and who they are and stuff like that. Nowadays, I mean, you lucky to find out if the person is, I mean, you're lucky to find out if the person is really a woman nowadays.
Profile picture.
Yeah.
Shoot, I mean, you know, they could be fine and everything, stuff like that. Then you come to find out somebody completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Catfish.
I mean, you know, women, I mean, nothing against, you know, women with, you know, decent hair, you know, or weaving their hair that they actually take care of. But I mean, if everything about you has been bought, I mean, what exactly is real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then nowadays they promote women to be this hierarchy or something. They on such a pedestal nowadays and stuff like that. And men are down here and everything and stuff like that. And you have to rise up to women on this pedestal and stuff. So they, you know, to me, coming at a person on a first date about financials and everything and stuff like that, and you know, what your money looking like, credit score and all that kind of stuff, that's all well and good, but I just met you. Why you asking that about me now? This ain't, we don't even know if it's even gonna get that far. So that's the last thing you should be asking me is about credit score, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, let me just get the vibe and feel and get to know you and stuff, and we have a good time first on this first time meeting. Then we get into all that. But nowadays, everybody looking for a come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking for a come up. So if you're looking for a come up, then I'm not the person for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that means you only in it to give to what you want, not in it to even give to me as I give to you.
Right.
So, yeah.
Marcus.
I mean, in my opinion, I feel being in a relationship now is way more complicated than it has to be. I think it's too much in this world that's taking away the focus of what a relationship is. Social media, you know, TV, you know, these reality shows, the way they basing things on what is beautiful is, to me, ridiculous. So it's not where, you know, you're looking at a female now and you're like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, she got things going for her right now. The first thing they're looking for is like, okay, man, you know, she got that shape. It's to a point where you get into a relationship with a person just because of their shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, how many views they got on Instagram or whatever the case may be. The focus now is not where it needs to be. Back in the day, you met somebody, you liked them, you know, y'all, you know, got to know each other, you know what I'm saying, not what each other have. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about what you had, it's about who you was. Now it's about, you know, how popular you are. You know what I'm saying?
What's your status?
You know, what's your status? You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And, you know, both men and women do it. You know what I'm saying? We both have this, you know, way of looking at things that's just not the way it should be looked at, you know. I'm just had to be lucky to have not to worry about it anymore. But before, it was a big issue. You know, it made me not even really want to date. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know, what women looked at me for. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, likewise, I looked at them for something totally different as well. You know? So I believe it's a lot more complicated now than it was then.
I actually remember a proposition I posed to a young lady as we was talking about, you know, because she was a single woman and everything. And I asked her, because she said the person that she marries or dates needs to be on the same level as her or higher. I was like, okay, I understand that. And then I asked her, okay, so if you're making six figures, he has to make six figures? And she was like, yeah, he has to, or more. I'm like, okay, so what if you have a person that's making $20,000 a year, but he has his own home paid for, he has 3 cars paid for, he's on probably 40 acres of land. Would you date him? She said no. I was like, so he has all this land cars, everything's paid for. And he's able to live off of $20,000 a year. You still wasn't dating. And she was like, no, he's making too little. I'm making 6 figures. He's making too little.
So according to that, then she needs to be more honest and say he has to make the same amount of money as me. It don't have anything to do with a level, because level can be so many different things. It could be level of maturity, level of understanding, level of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another thing. People don't tell you exactly what they want. They try to make it seem
Some
like
of them don't know what they want.
Exactly. Some don't even know what they want.
So some of them just put up some type of facade.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even make that 6 figures
At all.
They want a man that makes 6 figures because they making 4 figures, 5 figures, or something like that.
Yeah.
But want to put it off as if they making that and more, or they living this life and more. This is not the life that you're living. You can't expect to work at a call center and get you a doctor as a husband. You can't base your life off of what somebody else have. So some women don't know what they want. Some men don't know what they want. So men go through so many of them until they find one that he feel is the right one.
Yeah.
So.
And they got women out here being, looking for sponsorships. So they job is to look good, not get paid looking good, but to look good to get a sponsor that will be with them just because they look nice.
Yeah. And if you get with a woman just because she look nice nowadays, you're not getting nothing out of a relationship if you want it to go that far.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of times when women say what they need, or they say that they know that they need, in my opinion, and this is me, nobody really knows what they need until you're actually completely honest with yourself about who you are.
Yeah.
If you're not going to be honest with yourself about who you are, how could you possibly know what you need?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants, a good relationship and stuff and everything and stuff like that. But just because this person has these things going for them doesn't make that person the right person for you.
Yeah.
Because they have what you want, but they don't have what you need. Like two A-type people really can't bond together because they're always going to be clashing heads.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to submit. And if one can't submit, then how does it going to work?
Yeah.
And I also think, just piggybacking off on what you were saying, Marcus, I just think, as far as women, they be looking for a certain status in a man and everything like that. To me, a real woman is a woman that can sit up there and see $1 million potential. See,
Yeah.
that man that sit up there that only makes $20,000 and she making all that. If you see $1 million potential in that person, that's what I'm saying when I talk about looking for quality of a woman, because sometimes they have vision that we don't have. They can see things that we can't see.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of finding your better half, your other half. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I want my rib back. My rib is still missing. I need my rib.
I found mine.
I found mine too. I mean, and I look at it like this. I look at it like this. All in all, if you had a choice to go into a built house, and then you have the choice to build your own house,
right.
Which one would you really choose? I want to build exactly my own house from foundation up, because I know exactly what I'm getting out of it. Right. Instead of going to a built house, and you already know about these movies and nowadays, not trying to get into that more, but if it all haunted, somebody died in there, you don't know the history of that house, but you already know the history of what you built.
Yeah. Now we're going to move on to this next question. What's the main thing your woman must do to keep you interested? Now, hold on. Before you even say anything, keep it clean.
No, listen, no. To me, what a woman has to do to keep it interesting for me is just always change. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm hard on change. Like I don't like change, but at the same time, that's what life is. It's all about choices and changes. And if you can change and you can make everything different in a different day, I mean, my wife would be my mistress. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to cheat. You know, let her bring in something else. I mean, like I said, she come in with a wig on. I mean, anything. I'm just saying, you know, it just interesting. It make life unexpected for me. That's what keep me going. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Keep me on my toes.
All right, Hiram.
I'm gonna have to agree with him as far as keeping it interesting, but as far as with me, keep it interesting, but also be able to stimulate this to new heights.
Yes.
If you can't stimulate this, then I mean,
Right.
what? You got a job, you got this, you got that, but you're not stimulating this. I mean, really, what good are you? Because we're supposed to grow together. So
Right.
if I can't grow with you with this stimulated, then exactly how am I supposed to grow if I'm with you?
Yeah.
So she needs to keep this stimulated, and also, like he said, keep it interesting. Because if you keep it interesting and not doing the same thing all the time, it's cool. Because, I mean, who wants to come home to mac and cheese, chicken, and mashed potatoes every single day for a whole year? Exactly. You know what I'm
Ramen
saying?
noodles.
Ramen noodles, something.
You
but I
name it.
mean, you ain't being creative.
I'm
You ain't
sorry.
exploring different things. You know, you ain't starting to stimulate the mind or anything like that. You know, so yeah.
I mean, with me, I agree with both gentlemen. Definitely keep it interesting. Me, I like a woman that's adventurous, that, you know, don't want to be cooped up in one area. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make things interesting just by traveling. You can make things interesting by doing new things. Don't, you know, say, okay, you know, well, we did everything we need to do in life, so, you know, all we gotta do is just stay home and kick it. You know what I'm saying? I got lucky.
Ain't nothing wrong with kicking it now.
No, definitely no wrong with kicking it. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got lucky with my wife. She loves to just be adventurous, like go out, do new things that she never did before. So just just do new things. That's what makes this different to me.
Yeah, that's a good question, and that everyone needs to find that interesting thing. But to end the show, this is the end of the show for this time. We will be back. See you later.